We all want to be cool. We want to be cool because coolness is a quality that attracts a lot of people. And we have an inherent want to be accepted, approved, and liked by others. But a lot of people think they aren't cool, so they come up with two solutions. One, the problem is with my personality, so I have to change it. Two, I should start copying the behavior and tricks of people who are regarded as cool. So, what is cool? Well, there are two definitions of this word. One was created by television and movies, and the other has got to do with reality. We are mostly fascinated by the first definition, not realizing that it's bullshit. After all, it comes from characters in movies intended to make you think that way. Nevertheless, people want to be that because 1. Humans are very impressionable, which is a nice way of saying they are dumb, and 2. We want to be liked very badly. So, let's talk about this first definition of coolness. In attempts to show a charismatic protagonist, most often what the writers do is write superheroes without superpowers. This is how the personality looks like. He is a smart-mouthed guy who is accepted by everybody, gets the girl, gets several girls, is popular, has good-looking friends, is a hoot at parties and events, always charming and manipulative, knows the right things to say, seduces people, and is rich and successful at what he does. That's your typical protagonist in widely popular shows and movies. When people see such characters in TV shows being widely loved, they get the idea that if we copy them, we will be loved and celebrated as well. And that's how we get generations and generations of people just trying to imitate celebrities. The biggest impact this fantasy has caused is upon people who are shy and introverted. When they see this, they think, I'm not like that at all. Which means if I want to succeed and prosper in life, I have to get rid of this disability called being shy and introverted, or else I'll die single. And from that, they call this fictional personalities extroverts. Now mind you, this has nothing to do with the actual personality traits of an extrovert. This is simply what they make themselves believe. And from this stems the need to change their personalities and become extroverts. This is the first definition of coolness and its impact. Now let's talk about the second definition, which has got everything to do with reality. Coolness as a quality is generally attributed to people who are doing something different in life which you think is cool. First thing we get from the sentence is doing something which you think is cool. So right away, coolness is a subjective view of others. You don't get to decide if you're cool or not. Others decide that for you. That's how it works. It's a perception of you held by others. Second thing we get is different. Since it is others who get to decide what you are doing is different or not, your belief does not count. So in case you tell yourself, I am different, that makes you a moron. In case you tell yourself, I want to be different, that tells that you are desperate for people's attention. And after learning that people quite like those who are different, you started telling yourself that you want to be different as well. And in attempts to become different, what people start doing is copying others, which never works out because 1, you aren't able to pull it off because it is not yours. And 2, you get found out. Now, you might think, wait, if I can't copy or imitate others, then how do I become different? After all, I want to be cool. I'm sure you've heard of these two words. Be yourself. To which most of you would reply, I don't want to be myself. I hate myself. Being different in itself means being unique. Different in meaning is something unique. That's why it's different. The phrase be yourself means you are unique. But the reason you are not cool is because different requires you to upgrade that uniqueness, which you haven't done yet. On the contrary, you are wasting all your time in copying others. So, it doesn't matter if you're introverted or extroverted, you are both morons. In superhero movies and shonen animes, there are two things that are strikingly common. 1, the main character or hero at the beginning of this story is full of shortcomings. He could be naive, amateur, inexperienced, hot-headed, arrogant, or insecure, shy, scared, etc. The point is, in time, they evolve. The second most common thing is, they have a strong sense of self they never lose. Over the course of their hardships and trainings, they eventually become the true best version of themselves. In superhero jargon, they develop their superpowers and overcome the flaws in their personalities against all odds by facing and conquering their shortcomings and hardships. Not even once do they try to leave their personality and become someone they think is cool. You are exactly like them in their first stages, full of shortcomings and weaknesses. The only difference is you haven't upgraded. Being introverted or extroverted is irrelevant. To become cool, you need to hone that unique ability that people are going to think is cool. It may not actually even be cool to you because it is yours. People think you are different. You are simply doing your thing. But instead of finding your thing, you are busy trying to be God knows what. Think of a story in which the hero doesn't learn anything, doesn't evolve, and instead starts copying others to find some attention. That's you craving to be an extrovert. You want to be cool? Upgrade the uniqueness of your personality. How do you do that? Simple. Aside from biological needs, which are sex, safety, and food, you will find your mind wandering towards things that are capturing your attention. Whatever it may be, that is your thing. Now, you can get distracted by the first definition of cool and try to be a macho man, or you can listen to your unique self calling out to that thing. That thing is going to be your superpower. Millions of people ignore it. They're more interested in trying to get laid or look like somebody, which is why there are only a few cool people in the true sense of the word in this world. And in all those people, you recognize a common theme. They are very true to their original personalities and have mastered a thing that makes them different. I hope you like this video. If you'd like to fund this channel, you can do that with Patreon, Paytm, and PayPal. Links are below. Also, I'm sure you're enjoying my posts on Instagram where I scream at you to work and call you names. Well, somebody's got to be the bad guy. I hope with my videos, you are bettering yourself. Just don't quit. Don't give up. One day at a time, we will achieve what is ours. Subscribe to this channel and don't forget, you are awesome.